All right. My name is Amanda Wickett. I'm with asapnetwork.org, and this video today is going to be talking about how to do some character count work on your part titles. So there's a number of reasons you might want to only have a certain amount of characters in a title if you're working with the marketplaces and they have a restriction, or you want to make sure that you're using up all the characters that are given to you, or maybe you have a restriction on your website, or maybe there's a number of reasons you might want to do this. So we're just going to talk about how to quickly first determine how many characters are in a cell in a title, and then we're going to go through and reduce down those with Excel formatting. So first of all, you want to put your mouse in a cell, right? I don't put it on the top because we're not going to do the formula for the top. We're only going to do the formula for the physical information we want. So you're going to click on that cell, and you're going to click the equal button on your keyboard, and then start to type in LEN, and it should, if you're on Excel, bring up something. Double click that, and then it already had the opening parentheses. Click in the cell that you want and simply hit shift and the closing parentheses, and that is your formula. So it just said 73. Now that's not real, right? That's still a formula, and if you want it to be real, I'll show you in a second how we do that. But so now all you have to do is copy this, and you can run all the way down to the bottom of whatever it is. Hit your shift button and paste that in, and it has now told you how many characters are in each one of these titles. So if you, again, but it's formulas, right? And so if you'll notice up here, this is a formula. If you want it to be real because you want it to stay on there for whatever reason, then just copy and paste special and values, and now as you can see, it's a real number, right, as opposed to this being a formula. All right, so that's how you're going to count how many characters you have, again, for the marketplaces or your website or whatever. Now let's say you want to say, okay, I need them only to be 80 characters because I'm going to sell on eBay, and so, and again, that doesn't mean it's going to concatenate down or truncate down and do it. There's still some work you're going to have to do, but this is a real quick way to get that started for you. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to identify a cell, and we're going to hit equal again. And because we're going to reduce them from the left to the right and not the right to the left, you're going to start to type in left, and then just double click when it brings it up. And then you're going to type in concatenate. Now once you type in CON, it should bring it up for you. Double click that, and again, it already started out with your parentheses. So now you're going to take the cell that you're talking about, and we're going to close that parentheses off, and so that's shift, and right above your 0 should be it. And then we're going to tell it, we're going to put a comma, we're going to tell it how many characters we want that to be. So that could be, you want it 30 characters, 40 characters, 125 characters. You can put anything in here, but for this video, we're going to put in 80 because I don't want it to have any more than 80 characters. And I'm going to hit shift again, and I'm going to close that off. So that is, this is the formula to say I don't want more than 80 characters. And again, if I wanted 75 or 40 or 60, then instead of the 80 right there, I'm going to put in the number I want. And so we're good, and it did that. Well, we know that was 73 characters, so it didn't do anything on that one. But again, this is your formula. So we're going to copy the formula, and we're going to go down to the very bottom, and I'm going to hit shift and enter, left click with my mouse, and I'm going to paste all that formula in. Okay, so now again, still formulas, and now this is saying this is, I've cut it off to 80. Now it's not perfect because as you can see, well, let's copy these over so we can see live data. Paste special, just give me the values, All right, and we'll get rid of this one with the formula on it. So what you're seeing in here is that it absolutely cut off, right, wherever the 80 character is. And we saw that was 81 characters, so it cut one off. So now you're still probably going to have a little work to do to decide what is important in what's on this particular part of it. But at least it can quickly tell you which ones you need to worry about because you did a character count. And again, if you're going for the 125 or you're going for, hey, I know that I have a couple characters left in here, maybe if you had some that were 40 or 50 characters and you knew like eBay really sold better with the max characters allowed, then you can go in here and you can put some additional information in. But if you saw that, you know, having their name at the end of it didn't hurt this, but certainly um, would bring this in on some of these if you got rid of that. You know, still going to be some work. There's not magic in this, but at least you have a quick way of finding out how many characters are in a title and being able to do something about it to get the best bang out of your buck on your titles. All right, I hope this helped, made your life a little bit easier, and have a great day. Thanks.